In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a Kontakt 5 multi with the new Notion 5 mixer. To get started, we're going to go into Score Setup, and we're going to click on VST Instruments, and then we're going to go to Kontakt 5, click on Kontakt 5, and this brings up Kontakt 5. And it also, as you can see over here, it creates a VSTi virtual instrument staff. Now, in the Kontakt 5 VST virtual instrument engine, we're going to add some instruments. Okay, now we have 4 instruments. We have a alto saxophone, baritone saxophone, tenor saxophone, and a trombone. Now, you'll notice at this point, the outputs of all these are set to st.1. The MIDI channels start at 1, and then they go 2, 3, and 4. But all the outputs are set to st.1. And that's not what we want. So we're going to go down here to add channels. And then in the quantity, we're going to change that to 3. And we're going to say OK. And now we have 3 stereo outputs: ST1, ST2, ST3, and ST4. Now, by default, there's going to be 4 auxiliary channels, and they're just there because they need to be. We don't want to use those right now. The key thing is to have these stereo output channels. Now, you'll notice that the first one, ST1, is already set up to output to the 1-2 channel pair. The other 3 don't have outputs. So we're going to click on the first one, and here's where it gets kind of strange. I want to click on this, and then this list is going to pop up. And it's not going to make a lot of sense, but we want to, the second one is going to be auxiliary 1-1 and auxiliary 1-2, and so that's how we're going to do it. We're going to say OK, and we're going to get this warning message saying that we need to close and reopen the plugin, and we're going to click OK, and we're just going to skip that for a moment. And now we're going to do the next one, and since we started with auxiliary 1 and auxiliary 2 pair, we're now going to go to auxiliary 2, 1, auxiliary 2, 2. I'm going to click OK, and then we're going to get the fourth one, and that's going to be 3, 1, and 3, 2. And now when you look down here, you can see that ST.1 is outputting to the 1-2 channel pair, ST.2 is outputting to the 3-4 channel pair, ST3 is outputting to the 5-6 channel pair, and ST4 is outputting to the 7-8 channel pair. And that's all we need to do there. We can save this. I'm going to call it N5, K5, multi. And then we'll go up here and we'll click on files, save multi as, and then we'll just save that. So now it's saved, and we can use it now and in the future. And at this point, we can go ahead and close the Kontakt. And now we want to click on Notion Instruments. We want to click on Special, and we want to create 3 basic staves. So go 1, 2, 3. And that's all we need to do there. I like to switch to continuous view because it's a little bit easier to see. And what we're going to do now, we're going to, scroll it back. And we're going to click on this first one, which is Kontakt 5. This is the actual VSTi virtual instrument staff. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to press the Shift key and then the I key. We're going to hold down the Shift key and then press I. And that's going to pop this change instrument. And we're going to select channel 2. And we're going to say OK. And then we're going to click here on this first basic staff. And then we're going to hold down the Shift key, press I again. And this time we're going to click on 3. And we're going to click on this second one. And then we're going to hold Shift, press the I key, and do this again. This time we're doing channel 4. And we're going to click on the third basic instrument staff. So what happens is that this first one is the actual Kontakt VSTi instrument. The next 2 are channels of the VSTi virtual instrument. And now we're going to put in some notes real quick. Okay, yeah, we got that. And then we're going to get out of that. And then now we're going to copy these. And we're going to paste them. And I usually stagger them because that sounds interesting. Yeah. And now we're going to go over into the Notion mixer. And as you can see, here are the 3 basic staves. They're just called part right now. This is the actual Kontakt 5 VSTi virtual instrument. We're on all view, but we're going to switch to just VST only view and the master channel. Next, we're going to click on this plus sign, and that's going to do a fly out. And then we're going to click on channels 1, 2, and then we're going to do that again. We're going to do 3, 4. We're going to do it again and go 5, 6. And we're going to do it again, and we're going to go 7, 8. Now, as you can see down here, we have channels or tracks, depending on how you like to call it, for Kontakt 1, 2, Kontakt 3, 4, Kontakt 5, 6, Kontakt 7, 8. And now we're going to play this fabulous composition and observe how it works in the Notion mixer. And it's not working. So that means that we forgot to do something. And so we're going to fix that. And this is part of the reason that it's not so easy to discover how to do this. Remember, the outputs were all on st.1. Well, that tells Kontakt to send everything over to Notion on the 1-2 channel pair. So that's fine for the alto saxophone because we want it to come through the 1-2 channel pair. But on the baritone, we want it to be on the 3-4 channel pair. Tenor saxophone, we want it to be on the 5-6 channel pair, and the trombone on the 7-8 channel pair. We can save that, and that's usually a good thing to do, but I'm not going to do that now. Now let's try that again and see how it works. Yeah. And so that's really all there is to it. Now, another thing you can do, since audio is coming into Notion, if you're going to do a ReWire session, you can go down here and change the output to ReWire channel pairs. So that's good. And that's all. Thanks.